The pictures of me and Jennifer Aniston from when I was about 13, 14. She must have been 19 or 20, and it's really funny that I was with Jennifer Aniston on a TV show. But I ended up doing this other show from the time I was 14 to 19, and it was called Blossom. And for those of you who don't know, it was a family sitcom that was on in prime time. So it was not like a Punky Brewster show. It was like a nighttime show. We were on after the Fresh Prince for 5 years. We were, we were popular specifically with teenage girls, but also teenage boys as well. But we were never like a top 10 show. We were often not even a top 20 show. It was not critically acclaimed at all. We were never nominated for anything. We kind of did not exist in a lot of pop culture realms. But a lot of people remember it very fondly. One of the reasons was because there had not been a primetime show about a girl on a network. So that was a really big deal, and we got a lot of pushback before we did this show that like nobody's gonna watch it. The thing that they would say is that girls will watch boys and girls will watch girls, but boys will only watch boys on TV. And to a certain extent, some of that is true for certain demographics, but a lot of people have some fond memories of our show. You know, our show was about a girl raised in a house of men, a divorced house. And if you think back to what, television was like in the late 80s, I mean, a lot of people weren't even really talking about divorce. I didn't know anyone who had parents who were divorced. So we had a show about a woman who left her family to pursue her own artistic desires, which, again, now you sort of hear about that all the time. You can open the paper and hear about some woman who's like, I'm tired of being a mom. But in 1989, I mean, in 1989, that was unusual to have a show about a woman who just didn't really want to be a mom anymore, and this dad was left with a daughter and 2 sons. So that was sort of the premise of the show. In terms of other acting stuff that I've done, I took 12 years off after Blossom to go to grad school to go to undergrad and grad school, which I'll talk about in a minute. But I did 3 episodes of Curb Your Enthusiasm somewhere in those years, and I think it was 8 episodes of Secret Life of the American Teenager. I had never seen that show, so if you don't like it, I'm sorry. I haven't seen it. A lot of people don't like it. Some people do. And then in terms of Big Bang Theory, I was brought on to the season finale of season 3, and I was made a regular along with Melissa Rauch, who plays Bernadette. We were both made regulars towards the end of the 4th season. True story, the week that I was offered a contract on Big Bang Theory, I had done a handful of episodes, but wasn't a regular, and I literally called my manager and I said, I think this is gonna be my last week. I think they're done with me. There's no more to my plot. And she said, no, everybody loves you. And I said, no, they don't. They pretend they do, but they don't. and literally 2 days later, I got this call that I was being offered a full contract. So the moral of the story is don't listen to me about my career. I was really wrong.